Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Rajesh ji.
Good to see you after long. How are you doing? How was the level 5 experience, Sonali?
Wonderful. It was really wonderful.
Param, good evening.
Hello, sir. How are you? Missed
Good.
2
Congratulations,
sessions.
Sonali.
Thank you.
Not bad.
I'm meeting Sonali today after so long. My God, missed you.
And the glow, the level 5 glow is different.
Yes. I was just about to say that. The level 5 has its own
You
charm.
must have got so many hiccups, no, Rajesh ji. We remembered you so much.
Oh, is it? How sweet.
Yeah.
Hello, Kimo, Shireen, everyone. Good evening. Yes, hello. And today we are talking about the laws of life. One of the laws of life is a new series that I'm starting. The first law, of course, it's the law of attraction. We've heard enough about law of attraction. So what do we know about law of attraction? To begin from there. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Ahud, Darshad. Al-Rashid. And hello, Meenakshi. Hello, yes. Reticular activating system. Shireen, what does that mean? Law of attraction.
It means that whatever you want, you will see.
Whatever you want, you will see.
Yeah,
But
like
then,
whatever you like, it's going to be a projection actually. So
okay.
not
So that's
necessarily that's what's you're going to resonate with, like, you know, because that's next level. This is the first level where you.
So you land up giving your energy to whatever that energy is where will get you the results, is what it means, if I'm understanding it correct, Shri? Bad or good? You don't know.
Bad or good, it doesn't matter, because universal doesn't listen to no, not.
Exactly. So when I say don't think about the jumping monkey,
you will think about
you will think about the jumping monkey, or don't think about the pink elephant. So a lot of times when we are sending the prayers also to the universe, when we are saying, God, give me happiness, God, give me happiness, God, give me happiness, God, give me happiness. Why not everybody get happiness? We should technically, all of us get happy, no? Yes, Sonali?
Because we feel we don't deserve it somewhere.
Okay, deservability is one thing.
And you were saying that give me happiness. That means you're not happy right now.
Absolutely.
Like a thing that's going to
because
go.
You're saying, I don't have it. The more I say I want it, the more you're saying that, I don't have it. So what you're reconfirming to your own subconscious mind is, because I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. Please give me, please give me, please give me. You're only nullifying your own chance to manifest something, because the law of attraction is a simple 3-step formula. When we say it is a simple thing where ask, believe, receive. Right? So what is asking is the conscious mind. What is believing is our conditioning, SEER, socio-economic, educational, and religious conditioning. So all these factors have a major influence on whether you can receive it or not. As Sonali said, deserve it or not. It's all coming from your conditioning, what you've received. Have you seen your parents get it or not? There's a deeper program that is running in or within each one of us. How did our parents relate to prayers and all the godly concepts when we talk about? Where if they felt that, oh, all prayers are answers in the heaven, or whether God is biased, or whether money attracts money, or only people when you have money is where people respect you. These are some of the beliefs. So socio-economic, educational, and religious conditioning is the factor in which your belief lies, whether you deserve or not, whether you can get it or not. What you're asking, you will receive it or not. So that's the seer conditioning that we're seeing. And then the receive happens, that happens for your subconscious mind. Because the subconscious mind is the 6,000 times more powerful part. Now, what we need to align ourselves is belief to the conditioning. How much do we feel we deserve or we will get it? How easy or difficult it is? Because how much you've seen your own parents struggle through the process. And that belief is where the receive will happen. Because it's a process. It's a process of transition from asking, what are you asking and how you are asking. Because that how is with gratitude. What do you mean gratitude? Because then when you are sending your prayers, instead of God give me happiness, please God give me happiness, you are saying,
Thank you.
thank you, God, for making me happy. Or thank you, God, for the happiness you give. Now that gratitude now again sends a very strong 100% manifestation formula that I already have it. Instead of saying I will have it or please give it to me, because please give it to me is a void. Instead of a gratitude, when you're asking, is with a void. When you ask from a void and I don't have it perspective, all your desires itself kill the potential of all your prayers. Because how deeply you're feeling that I don't have it is what you keep focusing on. I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. And you will definitely not have it. Instead, when you say, thank you, God, for giving me happiness, or thank you, God, for giving whatever that happiness that you have given me, is where the manifestation or the receiving happens easily. But all your conditioning plays a major role here. Because whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever that you're trying to ask, how you're asking. Are you asking with a void? Are you asking with, some kind of resentment? Are you asking that I've never got it? I don't have a reference of success. How my parents got it? Did my parents have it or not? All of that comes into play. So ask me questions now, because every law comes from a certain association and how we manifest it. So the law of manifestation or the law of attraction, when we say there's a single slit or a double slit awareness through which we operate. Sonali, you were saying something, I'm sorry.
Yes, no, actually this we had already discussed before also, yeah. But still there is this catch, that when, even if we are saying thank you, but we are feeling that lack and we are not able to generate that feeling that I've already got it. It's very difficult, because when the circumstances outside, because of the lack, pull you down, make you feel, not very positive, absolutely negative, then how can you sustain that that feeling of gratitude, that feeling that I've already got it?
By thanking even little things that you have already, acknowledgement. Because when the moment you are giving gratitude, Sonali, that gratitude brings the humility. Okay? Remember, with ego, the manifestation comes down to zero, because all your desires, when they are driven by an ego, the ego cannot manifest it for a simple reason. Because sometimes when we say abundance, you are asking for something from your limited knowledge of what you perceive you need in your head. Let's say you're asking for an X brand of a car. But your ego identifies with your ceiling that only that brand of car is my highest. Maybe God wants to give you a higher brand of a car. So even in that conditionality, you are limiting with asking for with your limited understanding of what your abundance idea is. With the limited awareness of abundance, you are asking. With that limited awareness of abundance, you will manifest limited resources.
Yeah, again, it comes back to the deservability, you know, this the worthiness.
Exactly your ceiling, what we talk about in the life script. You remember if in level 4 of hypnotherapy, when we speak about life script on the last day. So when we say the earning doors, for example, and we know that we've discussed that in the manifestation also, and when manifestation, when we talk about, we always talk about from the perspective of earning and in terms of the money. So the 3 doors of success, when we talk about that, this is first door, this is second door, and this is third door, let's say. And in these third door or all the 3 doors, first door is of earning, how much you deserve to earn and get, number 1. Then there is second door of spending. And then there is third door of savings. Now, each door, as you are manifesting or as you are attempting to manifest, has a positive influence on earning and a negative influence on earning. There's a positive influence on spending, there's a negative influence on spending, and there is a positive influence on saving, and there's a positive influence or negative influence on saving. So a lot of people who want to earn, but they're self-doubt. Will I get it? Can I get it? Do I deserve it? Do I have references from the past? My failure, all my failure references become my negative influence on earning, and all my success or encouragement, maybe my mother always believed into me. My boss, that first boss of a certain job that I did, he always identified my potential. My confidence is my potential. So all those things you have to enhance, and all your negative influence you have to reduce. Even on spending, for that matter, when you are spending with credit card, going impulse. So your impulse is the biggest negative influence on your spending. Your inner children who are operating out of lack are your biggest influencers, where you are now borrowing from your future, where you keep comparing yourself. So low self-esteem. Because my neighbor has a better car, because my sister has a better car, because my sister is doing better than me, because my parents never thought I have this deep need to prove. Deep need to prove is also your ego trying to play the same game with you. So with all these issues, you will bring down your own potential. You will not walk your own highest path. And when we are trying to manifest out of a void, that inner child is what is sabotaging your entire plan of manifestation, by not believing or trying to prove it beyond that limited understanding. Is not able to think about anything better. And we all know that, again, we are not able to save for a negative influence because we don't know. The most important thing is, when do we think saving? We think saving that, okay, if my salary is an X amount, and then that X amount goes on to getting exhausted at the end of the month. And now you think of saving as at the end of the month, if I have money, I will save. Now that's the biggest error that we make. Make your savings as your expenses. So the moment that salary comes, trust me, remove 100 dirhams aside as your savings. It's your expense towards your own future. Consider that as your expense. The moment you make your savings as an expense, because for what, again, remember, what God needs, God manifests. So the God within you, for all the needs, you will manifest. You will push your own ceiling to the next level of working. Your 100 dirhams or 500 dirhams or 1000 dirhams, whatsoever, should go as an expense. First thing when it comes from your earning, it goes into your savings. Make your savings as an expense. That's how you will learn to save. But how many of us actually save like that? No, we don't. We think, oh, at the end of the month, if I have any savings, I will look at it. I will think of saving. So that's again a negative influence on saving. You will never be able to save like this because you will never have that kind of extra money. Because at the end of the month, you will manifest some or the other expense, and that expense will take away your earning. And then you will give yourself that same justice saying, oh, see, I did not save anything. Now next month I will do it. You are procrastinating your own happiness and security for future. So make your, even if you want to make as little as 50 dirhams, but make it a priority. It should be actually removed from your first expense. Your first expense every month should be your saving. Then you see how savings go. So law of attraction also has to be supported with the action. It's not just keep projecting with an abundance check, putting on the ceiling and keep looking at it. Thank you, God, I have it. Good enough. But you also have to match it with the skill, match it with the actions. And you can't just sit on a desire. Like if you want to manifest a car, go for test drives, go for, dealers, take an experience of what car would I like, keep projecting that and keep taking an experience. You want to buy a property, you want to rent a property, you want to buy something, everything you have to keep dreaming about it. And only, as I said again, don't try to manifest it from an inner child, incomplete desire and avoid. Manifest it with humility, without involvement of an ego, and surrender. When you try to manifest with surrender is where you get exactly what the universe wants to give, because whatever that you give me is my highest order of divinity. So everything in my universe is in divine order. Even if there is pain coming in, when you are desiring pleasure, the universe is preparing you for something better. You reduce your anxiety, because when you don't manifest and the anxiety, that gets blown beyond a certain capacity or understanding, you are bringing your own capacity to manifest down because there is anxiety. That's what we are looking at.
How do you manifest with surrender?
Manifesting with surrender is exactly because you are
contradictory, like, I want something, but then I surrender means whatever is good for me, it's fine. Right?
So abundance comes when you don't desire it from the space of void. So what is surrender? Surrender is the biggest intent of an adult personality. You remember in level 5, Yuvrachar says, I'm fine with it, I'm fine without it. The time when you get into that state of balance, whatever is appropriate for me will come my way. I am putting my best, because what is in my control, I'm giving my best shot. And whenever you learn to manifest something, there has to be one thing which should be in your universe, which is some discipline of a daily ritual. Something about your daily ritual that should be done. Why? Why should you have a daily ritual? Anything that you're doing, even if it is half an hour walk, even if it is chanting, even if it is listening to some meditation, even if it is doing any routine, there is one thing that has to be sacredly done on a certain time before you even begin manifesting. Why? Because your solar chakra needs discipline. Without discipline, your mind will not be able to manifest.
That is what is mental banking what's about, right?
That's what mental banking is all about. You have to commit to your goal. Not just airy-fairy concept of asking and projecting your thoughts. Yes, that is definitely there.
When you said about for the earning, when your references of failures, minuses are more like failure, and the positive references are less, then how do you work on that?
So positive references are less, which means they are unhealed inner children again. Because positive reference is not being there, which means what?
I mean, if positive references are less and negative references are more, that means inner children are there.
No, inner children are more, definitely. That is where we are not able to manifest, because those inner children who are desiring a certain response has a deep void or deep self-doubt or deep deservability issues. So you have to then create positive references for you to keep chanting, keep creating, keep gratitude, keep doing, keep taking action, and align your actions with. See, again, let's also understand the degree of manifestation. Let's go back to the whiteboard. I'll tell you. Because for the energy of manifestation to flow, just a minute, where is the whiteboard? Yeah, clear. Okay, for the degree of manifestation or the energy of manifestation to flow, these four have to be completely aligned. These four blocks. Okay, that I'm drawing now. Sorry for my bad drawing.
Today you have full control on the whiteboard, sir.
No, I told them to give me the permission now, and I now claim the host. So Priya was kind enough to understand. Otherwise, I feel very, incomplete without the whiteboard.
Yeah. I told her. I met her. I told her. She wants the board. He never gets.
It's very funny. She remembers what all went to say.
Well, I remembered. No, he keeps on saying Pia.
So these four layers of our existence, when we talk about, Sonali, see, I'll tell you, when for the energy of manifestation to flow through these four, this is the pipeline of manifestation, where what you think is what you feel, is what you flow, is what you do. Is this clear, everyone? All
energy is what you flow.
So think. What you think is what you feel. What you feel is what you flow. What you flow is what will come. That's how the pipeline should be aligned. But our problem is what? We think something, we say something, and we do something. So our integrity, as a path to manifest. And where does the major drainage happen? The major drainage happens is here at this level. All the draining that happens here, because this is always displaced. Now what happens when our emotions are not in place? Because when, for example, let's say you are going for a job and you don't love the job, but you want an appraisal. Now, when you are not loving the job, your emotions are displaced completely. You're dragging yourself. You're not passionate about going to the office. How will the office give you the raise? How will you get the appraisal? So when you are cursing your job, you're already operating out of a void. And your emotions are, that's why people, when they say, no, love what you do and do what you love, that's where everything else will come. If you're cribbing about your job, like today, right now, as I'm sitting, Sonali, I'm not exaggerating, I have 10 clients. I started at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I have, even after this, I have next client waiting for me. Even before I've come to JLT, my slots are already full. There are 11 clients in a day that I'm seeing. Now that's the space of abundance, because I love what I do. My energy levels, right now, this is my 8th session that I'm doing with you all, and see my energy levels. So what your passion is, where the energy flows, is exactly where you are. The universe is registering with the intent and the energy and the passion with which you're operating. We don't even know the meaning of passion. How to operate with that? Even the 10 cases have become such a big task for people to complete and submit. Forget about the practice beginning. But there are people who are constantly practicing, coming together, N number, anytime you tell me I'm there, keep coming back. Every contribution that you're doing is your alignment, because what you think is what you feel, is what you flow, is what you do. The moment you're doing goes down, because what is EFT? Let's say, see here, when the the block was in alignment, this is subjective unit discomfort 0, which means you are completely in harmony. And this is, let's say, disharmony at 10. This is the gap. So when you are sitting and tapping and saying, even though I have this dislike towards what I'm doing, still I choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate. What is it? Heal and integrate that part of me and love and accept myself. What are you integrating? That displaced part, that scattered part, that inner child which is right now dissatisfied with what is happening in my life. That part which is out, I heal and integrate that part. The moment you heal and integrate that part, you are back to your alignment. You are back to your alignment. When that alignment happens is where the integrity happens. In that integrity, the surrender and humility comes. In that integrity, the ego, because who's suffering at the subjective unit of discomfort, Sonali? Who's suffering? It's the ego who's suffering, no? So what are you trying to heal? This part, this displacement. This is the interplay of ego. When I want to manifest even with a negative intent, oh, I want to show it to my dad, how strong I am. I don't want to take any help from him. You will not get abundance. Because in the making of it, there is a negative intent of the ego. You will only prove yourself to be, again, another experience of a failure because there is a void in the making. Ikigai. Go back to Ikigai concept.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those 4 questions. Do you have it? Does world need it? Can it generate money for you? And is it for the larger good? If all these 4 alignment happens, it is universe's choice to run your show, no? Then it is no more, I want to earn for my family, I want to earn for my son, I want to earn for a bigger house, I want to earn for this car or that car. The universe will give you even a bigger car when you don't care for it. Give your best shot because that is in your hands. There is no ego, there is no gratification of any other lower chakras. The moment your lower chakras are satisfied where you say, I'm fine with it, I'm fine without it, the moment you become an adult, a complete integrity adult, you see the manifestation happening like a zoop rocket.
Okay, can I say something?
Yes, please. Love to
Okay,
hear.
so first of all, hi. I'm meeting you for the first time, even if it is online. And secondly, I wanted to ask you, maybe I'm not there yet, but as you said that you should not ask for anything from the place of void. Right?
Yes.
So if the void is not there, you'll not identify something that I need that.
So when you are saying, see, all desires come from a space of something that is missing. So void is always there in a desire. So the moment you desire for self and with a place of void, that desire will definitely not come fulfilled. So the more you say, God, give me happiness. Now that give me happiness is what we discussed. It's either, so let me show you one, video, which is of the law of attraction. Just give me a second. This is one clip that I think most of you have seen because this is my favorite clip that I keep showing whenever I speak about the law of attraction.
Double slit one.
Double slit. So Nati already knows. Like this one now. Just
cancel. There is nothing.
Can't see.
Yeah, I'm sharing it.
When we had the second split. Let's look at waves.
Yeah. So whenever we are sending our desires to the universe, what are we sending it as is our intention. Okay. So now I'm sharing the screen here. Okay. Meenakshi, are you able to see the screen? Shreen, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So brain is sending out waves. Mind is also a ball of energy as we keep sending telepathic waves coming and receiving and all of that when we say. So the quantum physicists wanted to understand the nature of wave, how waves behave. When you're sending your, manifestation to the universe, or the request of manifestation to the universe, let's understand how the waves are going up. Okay. Sorry. Where is that? Just 1 minute. I have to share the sound also.
Let's look at waves. The waves hit the slit and radiate.
So as this wave, the object dropping, release the wave. Object dropping, let's consider this as you're asking for a wish. And when it is passing through a single
striking
slit,
the back wall with the most intensity directly in line with the slit.
Wave passing through the single slit, when it is received on the screen, you see there is a white bright band that produces
line
the
of
result
brightness
and manifests
on the
what
back
exactly you were asking
screen shows that intensity. This is similar to the line the marbles make. But when we add the second slit, something different happens. If the top of one wave meets the bottom.
So now when an object is dropping, instead of one single slit intention, there are two, maybe, maybe not. It's like a self-doubt. So when you're asking for something and the immediate second thought that you're passing in your conditioning is, oh, I don't deserve, maybe, maybe not. Now, when this happens, see how both
of another wave, they cancel each other out. So now there is an interference pattern on the back wall. Places where the two tops meet are the highest intensity, the bright lines.
And this is what for the universe we call it confusion. These are all the parallel realities where your entire consciousness is getting scattered. You're not able to manifest anything. And that's what life looks like. So whenever you are single slit completely, and why we say, thank you, God, for giving me happiness, is a single slit intention. Ask, completely believe, and then receive. You get that? Now, this is the formula of manifestation. The law of attraction, we truly say. Shireen and Meenakshi, any questions after this experiment?
Yeah, I have. And
yeah, please.
The thing is that, okay, fine, I understood that thoughts, emotions, whatever this thing is there. But can I give you an example?
Yes, please tell me.
So, okay, fine. It's a very crude example that the person who's never stuffed, the person who has never eaten a full belly of food, but he wants to be satisfied with food and he wants that food. But the thought and emotion is still connected to that hunger, which is not satisfied. But again, he's asking for the satisfaction. Okay. So how does he manifest if he's going to ask that I want a full belly of food? So, again, the contradiction is there.
That's again as you rightly said, that it's an example where a full belly and a half belly manifestation, because that itself is coming from it's not a desire from a want. It's a desire from a need.
Yeah.
Need for survival. Okay. Now, need for survival is a different ballgame altogether.
Okay.
Nobody sits and meditates and saying, God, give me food. God, give me food. There is action. There is going out and doing things. So half belly and a full belly, whatever that the person is able to manifest, the person will focus on how many different ways can I go and find it. You get that? So from a need, all your needs will be met with, because for needs you will, when it comes on your survival, trust me, everybody will get food. Everybody will manifest what their basic needs are. It's only the manifestation which comes for a want is where people
okay, fine. I drive a Maruti 800 and sorry, I drive a Maruti 800, but I want to buy a Rolls Royce. So
why do you want to buy a Rolls Royce?
Okay. Of course, for myself.
No, so that's again self-esteem, no? for myself, then where is this? Then again, it's a self-esteem. From Maruti, when you're making a jump to Rolls-Royce, okay, fine, good enough. What is the action plan? See, always whenever manifestation is a 3-question ball game altogether. Where am I right now? Where do I want to go? So you are saying, okay, I'm at Maruti 800 and I want to go to the Rolls-Royce. Now the third and the most important part, which is how will I get there?
Yeah.
Right. So now, like for example, you are at step number 1, you want to jump straight to the Mount Everest. Now you have to chunk your goals. No, Rolls-Royce will not come overnight.
Okay.
So then there is a part of the plan where your thoughts, emotions, energy and action. That's the 4th layer, which will need to do something about it. Chunk your goals to get there. Definitely you will get it.
Okay.
With the self-doubt, maybe not. Can I own with Maruti 800? How can I jump to the Mount? Straight this thing? No, that again is a double slit approach.
Okay.
For sure, you may get it. There are people who get like Maruti to Rolls-Royce in a lucky draw. But then a lot of time, even when a lottery ticket that you're buying, you're saying all people are this hoax, they're all making this money laundry, black and white and all of this. It is all a cheat game. Now with that consciousness, if you're even pulling a lottery, you will not get a thing. And even after, let's say at Maruti 800 level, you get a Rolls Royce. Even if, let's say, you manifested it, tomorrow, where will the petrol come from?
Oh, okay.
You got the Rolls Royce, done. What will you do now of that Rolls Royce? Rolls Royce works on 2 kilometers per liter. Maruti 800, 20 kilometers per liter. Are you having
I got the
plan
now.
to even fuel it for further? So it's not about Rolls Royce. It's about the ceiling. It's about the ceiling from where you are operating.
I understood. Yeah, I got the gist, I think.
So you need to understand. That is why when we say even SMART goals. So say SMART, when you know the abbreviation, when you say, specific, not vague goals. M, measurable. A, achievable. Realistic. And time bound. SMART.
Okay.
That is how your goals are. And goals should be chunked. Then when you go for manifestation, and then from there is where you will exactly get. And that is where you send the manifestation and surrender. You don't chase it. You don't do it. And even if it comes to fine, you start working on it. That's where the action plan. That's where the, Sonali was talking about mental banking. We are actually, by the way, we are starting a mental banking club. Just for 500 dirhams a month. Okay. From the month of May, which is going to be headed by one of my team members, where there will be a goal. Where are you right now and where do you want to go? There is going to be a complete goal for which we will be coaching you for an entire 3-month plan.
Okay.
So the first month we'll be giving you mental banking. There'll be a goal that you will do it. So that goal can be for relationship, for weight management, for manifesting abundance, for anything that you want to take it. You do it. And then from there, we will take it further. So there is going to be a webinar for which I'll send you all a link, or you will receive a link from this, because it's going to be an entirely online program. You will actually take up a goal and chase it. So every day you'll do meditation, you'll do visualization, you'll write down affirmation. There'll be EFT for not working out. Then there'll be therapies that will be given to you all. All of that is a plan within that range. Within 3 months, whatever goal that you set, we will prepare you for that goal with a mentoring program. So it's called Success Drona.
Okay, so coming back to the topic, I think what you said, what I understood in my mediocre mind is that a person cannot be a model if that person thinks I don't look good, or has image issues.
Exactly. So self-esteem. Okay. So you'll have to first, even before learning manifestation laws, you will have to work first with your disability and whatever those inner children who do not believe that I have a problem. Or I'm good looking, as you rightly said. Like today, Nawazuddin Siddiqui or some of the Indian Bollywood actors, when we talk about, these are some of the, like Will Smith or all those people who were really poor and they came a long way. They're not even sure whether they will get with the the race or the caste and the creed and the color and whatever. Based on that, people never thought that, I can ever become an actor like that. Or even the entire Avengers range. They were all range of people, but then they all got their suitable roles. Everybody manifested it from nowhere. And they were all picked up somewhere, just as a desire when you thought about it. Isn't it? So
yeah, so we get like hundreds of...
Ask, believe and receive.
Yeah.
What is not allowing you to believe is your inner children. Your past, your self-esteem, your deservability, how your parents saw abundance, how your parents When I say socio-economic, educational, and religious conditioning. So in the economic part, how did your parents tell you, we are belonging to this, we are this, we cannot afford this, oh, I cannot give you more than this pocket money. All of that.
Yeah.
All that is also part of the conditioning, no?
Yeah. I remember told by my mother once that Tatas can only marry in Birlas. So just forget that you can go into that.
Yeah. So these are all limiting beliefs and our ceilings where we think that we don't deserve to get there.
Yeah. Okay.
So give yourself these experiences where you go out of the way to even understand that, do I deserve? Like even for example, let's say you went in a mall. You saw a particular product, you have money for it. Okay. The best way to check your deservability. And there is a product which is about, let's say, a beauty product, which is right in front of you, which is about 150 dirhams, an X cream, which will make your skin glow, let's say. Now your logic, oh, it's that model. It's already glowing and then she is applying the cream. I don't think so. My skin can never get there. So why do I spend? Oh, I'll take this cream. The moment those kind of thoughts you're passing, you're already bringing down your deservability, that 150 dirhams is not what, I deserve.
Yeah, okay.
Or you will go and buy it the day when there is a 50% off on that cream. Same. I want it. Now I will only go when I go at 75 dirhams is where my deservability is 50% of whatever that is quoted on the tag price.
Yeah. Okay.
How will you manifest? And in a month, with that ceiling, when you're operating, that ceiling will never allow you to grow to a 150 dirhams or the kind of places where we go. I'm not saying go blow your salary or go blow your husband's money or whatever. But the desirability, buy one, use it with effective part. Maybe instead of taking so much, you take this much and you apply it. But you wear 5 garments, 5, things, but buy branded. I'm not saying
how
buy
to
50
break the ceiling. How to break that ceiling?
So ceiling is where all your inner children are, no, Sonali. That's where
this is not the what do we say? This is not the product's I mean, you're not setting the price on the product. You're setting the price on your own your own
desire. Your own, and I deserve it.
The value, yeah.
The value about it.
Yeah.
Like when people ask me, why are you charging an X amount where somebody else is charging a Y amount? No, because that's my time. Because I know that the kind of work that somebody else will do over 10 sessions, I will deliver that within 3 sessions, and you will be completely experiencing that. But at the same time, I do a lot of such free talks and talk to people because that's my passion. I love interacting, asking questions, because that is how my pipeline gets cleared from the universe. And I love, interacting. Every Saturday, I need some kind of a dose, the newness. That's how the content creates, all these wonderful things for which, I don't know, I just enjoy. That's it.
One thing I wanted to ask, like previously you said that emotion gets displaced, and so you can use so we can use EFT also to heal that inner
also
child?
To bring it back. Not everything is inner child work. So you are in fact real time going back to that time and just breathing out and seeing what kind of beliefs and what kind of thoughts and people behind that belief, because there are a whole lot of parents who put that, oh, you will never become successful. You're like a dumb guy. No, that feedback comes in from a parent who's my authority. They've given me life and now they are giving me a belief I will never be able to do anything good. Now that's suffering. I need to give all their energies and beliefs back to them.
So Sonali ji is finding a shortcut to heal inner child through EFT. That was her question.
He said that, you can heal your inner child.
Yeah, you can heal your inner children. Definitely in level 5 now, you must have learned subjective and objective work, no? Inner child is subjective.
Associated and dissociated.
Yes.
So that's why I was just confirming,
EFT will do that in integration. After level 5, I can say you can integrate your own inner children. If you had asked me before that, I would say no.
Also, I would like to add something.
Hi, Shireen. Yes, please.
Hi. So many thoughts and beliefs are transferred to us from our ancestors, from our moms or whoever, peers but what I'm working on right now is that whatever they give is what is their capability. So when we put that in, we know that we have a different possibility. So what they gave was their capability, was their possibility. And we accept that and we move on from that. So then we open our channels. And when we realize, okay, where that it started, then you can reparent that or rewrite that script right there, right now. And then you can open the doors of possibilities for you.
Definitely. That's what I'm calling it, the ceiling. That's what we are referring to, the ceiling.
Yeah.
That ceiling is something which perhaps your parents put it to you. With your possibilities, you push that ceiling to the next level, saying, okay, this is what they gave it to me. But with my possibilities, I raise that ceiling. Like if I right now ask each one of you, how much do you see yourself earning right now in a month? The figure that flashes in front of your eyes is the figure that is your ceiling. Because your mind and the limited awareness of the abundance that you're able to think about, that ceiling is what is putting that number. And the first figure that came to your mind is the ceiling. Now you will have to work in order to get to the next level. How will I manifest? And that's where those inner children are.
Yeah. And then also the next part comes that you don't attach yourself to the outcome, because the outcome.
You give your best. That's what is in your control.
Yeah.
That's the surrender part.
So that's where the surrender part and the operating out of an adult intent comes in, where I am fine with it. I'm fine without it. So if I didn't get this X car, but the Y car came, maybe this point in time, universe wants me to use this car. And then I look for another milestone.
That's what is most important, actually. The feeling of, okay,
like
I'm
for
whole.
Example, okay, let me give you my own example. Exactly about 1 year back, last January 2020, before all the lockdowns happened, I went for my level 4 to Delhi. I had no plans of coming to Abu Dhabi. I didn't even know if I will ever even teach in Dubai. Last year, I'm saying, 2020, January. I set a goal for myself that I will buy an MG Hector car in India for myself, which is about 225,000 worth car, Indian, whatever. Now, in Indian, we say 25 lakhs, the top model. That is what I aimed at. And I started working. Trust me, Corona happened. Suddenly, everything started happening online, and my income started multiplying multifolds. And exactly in December, exactly by December last year, when I came to Dubai opportunity opened up and all of that, I exactly had that much money. And I was just about to invest into a car where an opportunity came for me to shift to Abu Dhabi. And I exactly had to channel that money into coming to Dubai and settle here. Did I think about settling here? No. Did I crib about, oh, I'm not manifesting a car? I manifested something much bigger. And do you know, when I came here, I saw in that same budget, I'm getting a BMW here in Dubai, which is so ahead already in a certain way. So universe said, upgrade your dreams. Why are you stuck there? In Dubai, get to the next level of life. And the MG Hector here is 15 lakhs. You understand? So manifestation from your limited perspective is a subjective reality of that minute wherever you are in a physical realm. Your goals, your aspirations, your cars, your brands, your stuff will entirely change if your stuff changes. It's our zid to stay and be. Who is stopping you? If with the capital that you have, you go back to India and manifest everything, you'll be able to. There are so many people who are coming from Europe to settle in Abu Dhabi. Like there are so many clients who I'm meeting. They're coming to Abu Dhabi and they're settling. In fact, their income is becoming 5 times. They are in fact able to manifest a much bigger and a better family and a home, which they could not even afford or think about in Europe. And here they actually bought a 5-bedroom mansion or a villa, which they kept on struggling over there. And Corona actually brought them from nowhere. And they actually got a bigger house. So it's all a subjective truth from where you are operating. So your mind is only building you the conditions, and the more conditions you apply. Let me give you a simple example before I wrap up. On Google, there are 2 buttons. When you type and then say search. And there is something called I am feeling lucky. Have you ever pressed that I am feeling lucky button? Okay, so I am feeling lucky takes you exactly to that one link. Whatever that you've typed, exactly that phrase, wherever on a website which is available, it'll take you exactly to that one result. Everything that you've typed, exactly that phrase is where that button will take you. But the moment you put conditions, your result reduces. So never put conditions to your own manifestation. The more condition out of your own ego that you put it, universe gets limited to give you that in a stipulated time, because then you are trying to manifest it through a limited understanding of your own ceiling.
So practically what, like, how should we follow? Like if you say, I want to go from year to year, manifesting whatever, abundance is meant for me.
First thing, have a very clear vision of what you want and why you want. Like for example, Meenakshi said, I want a Rolls Royce. First question you ask yourself, why do I want a Rolls Royce? I want a lavish house. For what do I want it? Is it in comparison? Is it to this? What is the intent? Why are you wanting to get there? And then follow your Ikigai formula. You get that? Is it for the larger good? Are there people or it's just you? If it's just you, wait for it. So each time when you ask a certain question for the outcome, have a clarity about that outcome. I kept on asking, like today I've manifested a complete research team for myself to work on my cases and do a research back in India and write papers. Now we've started this. I had set this goal about 8 years back. It took 8 years for me to have someone who's a research scholar to come and write paper for me. It took a while. So each and everything has a span of you set your intention and you start funding it. And it will happen. But don't come from the space of an ego. Ego will again puncture your own intent because it's again operating on a lack or a void format.
Yeah, I was asking from your example where you said that you had set that amount aside for the car in India, but you got much more.
I settled here, much bigger vision.
So, so the vision like...
And my income from India has now become 5 times more. I never imagined it. I never said that. I just kept giving. What I was doing in India, I was packed there. I'm packed here. Because I never focused on the outcome of the money. I focused on, I want to heal as many people as possible.
That was your intent, you meant to say.
As possible.
That was your intent.
Exactly.
Okay, that manifested much more.
Ikigai. Simple. I didn't even know the formula. I got introduced to that concept from you.
Yeah. But it applies to you perfectly.
Completely, because then I never intended for anything else.
True.
So the only thing is it for the larger good? The moment you go into the larger good, the universe will take care of you. Like for example, even if you want to get into the laddu making business, do people want it? Yes. Do people have money to spend it? Yes. Even laddu concept can be applied for Ikigai. Are you making it with love and passion? Definitely yes. Then, you will be the Bikaner wala. Isn't it? That is how he started with one shop. Today he's the biggest chain. Global. So he operated from his limited perspective of his Ikigai. He wanted to make laddus with passion. So what is it that you are willing to do with passion? And attach it with your outcome and then give your best shot. Then there are no conditions. I will only work 9 to 5. I will only do 4 hours. I will only do this much. The more conditions you start putting it, and then I will do only this profession. Maybe universe wants to give you a completely different thing. I never put any conditions anywhere. I kept trying. What else is possible? What else is possible? How does it get any better than this? From logic to creativity. Your creativity gets you the result because your creativity is unlimited. Your logic is always limited. It will give you logic. It will give you limited results. And your logic is your ceiling. Grow beyond your ceiling, come to the creativity. Everything that you're using today is a function of your creativity. The chair, the laptop, to the pen, to the car, to the sofa, to everything is your creativity that extended beyond the needs of people. And that is how the solutions started coming in. The manifestation started happening. And every day now there are new inventions that are happening because they are now produced out of needs of people. When there is a feedback or there is a new design coming out. And it's all coming out of creativity. It's not coming out or where your logic meets intuition, both midway.
That means letting go of the resistance. Like, I don't want to work in India. I want to work in Dubai. So that is why I'm resisting working in India. My intent should be just working.
Exactly.
Okay.
Rest everything. In fact, tomorrow, if my destiny takes me to US, I'll not say, oh, I have so much of comfort in Dubai, I will not go anywhere. Okay, wherever it is, let me, universe take me there.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I go back to Kenya, I will still be happy.
And the other thing is that all the labels that are put that you should get married in 23 by 40, you should be at the, like you mentioned, the creativity. At 40 also you can create something. At 60 also you can create
100%.
Something.
Oh, there are all these, like, when we see this, which one? The KFC guy who at 72 or I think, I don't know at what age he started coming up with the chain. He wanted to just create the chicken.
Mm.
And he wanted to sell his best brand of chicken that he cooked. That's it. And he became a KFC within no time. So at any age you can begin. There is no age bar to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Mind is a mind at any point in time. How are you operating out of that and what you deserve to receive? That is your first thing. So first, deal with 3 things I will wrap up with. Deal with your self-doubt with EFT. That's a double slit. So collapse that double slit, number 1. Increase your deservability, because when you go out and bargain for things, you're already operating out of lack. So lack is another bucket in the hole, or hole in the bucket, sorry. So deservability is one thing. Self-doubt is another thing. And the third is laziness, with which you're only setting out an intent but not taking an action plan. So begin taking actions. Then you will see your law of attraction moving to the next level. Ask, believe, and receive.
Thank you. It was very nice to listen to you again for all these.
It's my pleasure, because I don't prepare. In fact, I don't have an agenda. These guys ask me a question. Say, okay, send 5 topics. I just, whatever randomly comes to my mind, whatever I think people would love to hear, I send them these 5 topics and I said, okay, just announce it for the sake of marketing. You need titles. Otherwise, I don't even need a title. You ask, start talking and say, Rajesh, let's talk about this today. We'll start talking about that. That is how my sessions are. That's what my passion level is at the end of it.
Thank
and
you.
I was very, very charged.
Amazing, Rajesh, sir.
The happiness.
I hope it's contagious, your level.
No, it's not me. Sonali, Yuvraj sir was here 4 days. Every single night I've had dinner with him. He just left today, back to Dubai. Just left about 2 hours back. So he finished his level 5 from Abu Dhabi now. So I met him 5 days. We have had a bliss time with him.
Yeah,
he came to my house for dinner, and we sat, we went out. Yesterday we went out for, all the, we had lots of fun.
You're very lucky.
Okay, by the way, he's also settling in Dubai.
Oh,
wow.
Oh my God.
No way.
Oh my God.
From Bangalore to Dubai.
Oh my
wow.
God.
How the destinies play a role, Param.
Oh my God.
Wow. How did that happen?
150 days he's going to be in Dubai every year now.
Wow.
Mandatory has to be now 150 days in Dubai.
I think everyone's intention is super strong.
Now we have to do something.
First, I was pulled into Dubai. Now Yuvraj sir and his family is being pulled in Dubai.
I have the recordings of the first day when we had the level 4 class, and I kept on saying, Rajesh sir, you have to invest in Dubai. Properties are going.
No, I told when I came in October, where did I have the plan, Param? You told me, why are you not so just? And all of you, when you all told me that, you have to now find. I said, okay, if God forbid, I said, Inshallah. That is the only time when I said, Inshallah. And inshallah was the real inshallah. Then it obviously, if it's God's will, because what God wants, God manifests. It's the Godhead within you who has to just think and say, okay, if I'm meant to be, that is where the inshallah phrase was designed. It's the God's will that get you there. You just have to give your best shot, because then God will not see your efforts go waste.
Amazing.
So thank you, everyone, for this wonderful interactive session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Rajesh, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye, Meenakshi. See you. Bye-bye. And I hope I get to see you more often, Meenakshi.
And yes, I hope so too. And thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. And a lot of basic doubts are cleared now about manifestation. I'm just hanging in there. I'm not giving up, but I will get
coming because every week there's something, because they asked me, do you want to continue in May? Though I'm extremely tied up and busy, I still said, okay, let me just see. Let me send some topics.
Yes,
So if you all want
thank you so
some
much.
Topics, please message.
So it will be 8 p.m. only now onwards, or only for today?
8 p.m. No, it is only for Ramadan. It is 8 p.m. Otherwise, it will be saying 6:30 to 7:30. Because of Ramadan, it came to 8.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Okay. See you. Good night, everyone.
Have a nice week.
Bye-bye.
Bye. My client.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
See you soon. I'm going to be in Dubai from tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah. Good night. How are you, Param? All good?
I'm doing good, sir. Going on. See you in Dubai.
Yes.
See you in Dubai. Bye-bye.